Okie dokie. I'm here. I'm here, but barely today, I can tell you. Uh, I've been working on computers. As you can see in the background here, I'm working on a couple of computers here at the dealership and everything, and worked late into the night on that. And I am. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Greg. I'm trying to get situated good this morning myself. I may have to take a quick break in just a minute to get up and get me something to drink or whatever. I've been working. Hey, Tim. Hey, Ed. Honka. I'm trying to get myself motivated to get going good. I've got a little bit of a rough day ahead of me here because I've got to drive tonight. One of my they're getting us into 6 and 7 days a week. I actually have drivers running today, and uh, I've had drivers running every single day for the past week or so, and we're kind of doubling up. Not all of my runs were running during, but we ran Thanksgiving Day. We ran Friday after Thanksgiving on some of the runs, and everything yesterday, and again. Um, Tomorrow. But the bad thing about it, I had one of my driver's mother passed away, uh, and it's one of my Savannah drivers. So I'm actually going to run a Savannah run tonight. Yeah, it's a real busy time of the year. Real busy time of the year. We're in peak season, with FedEx, and so we're trying to get a lot of things done. Get a lot of things done. I'm gonna turn it around here. You'll see my backside. I'm working on this other Mac. Let me click. I saw that it finished the screen there, so I'm gonna. Didn't mean to turn my back on you guys, but trying to kill two birds with one stone here. Shattered your right foot. Wow. Good gracious, Greg. I'm sorry to hear that. Uh, that that's a tough one. I need to go in here anyway and do a little housework. I see a lot of guys. I need to. Whoops. I need to go in here and make make some people moderators. Wait a minute. If I can't. Well, what's it doing? Hey, JC. How are you this morning? I was about to be late. I was interested. I was watching some videos of Jonathan W. And he's got. I was watching him crank an old Ford, watching that and doing something with an old rat rod and everything. So I was kind of laying back, taking it easy, and watching some other things. Hey, Matt, how are you this morning? Haven't spoken with a couple of you. I've been talking to JC. JC's had a lot of projects, and I'm trying to get JC down here to the south so I can get him some heaters and everything. I got a bunch of heaters I need to take down out here in the back. All these gas heaters. If I get JC down here, I'm coercing him with a good deal on a truck. uh, uh, you talk trucks to JC, you can get him moving then. But yep, JC the Ford Master. I got something set back for JC too when he gets down. Well, actually, I got a couple things if he can make it down this way. Okay, you just bought the 53. All right. Well, that's good. I've got the other truck in the shop, JC. The guys were putting some batteries in it and going through it, putting a seat in it, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we're working on it too. I told them to go ahead and get that ready. I said, get it runnable enough to get to Ohio. Let me see what this is. FedEx calling me again. Hold on, one guy. Hello. 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 Hey, Jeff, what's up? Since I work. Okay, now I've got to run to Savannah anyway. Of course, daggum, I need to take the 313 loads down early because I had a guy that his mother died Friday night, and I've got to run in his place. But let me see if I can get somebody else that wants to go to Savannah. Uh, the 298 at the annex. Probably 299. They probably dropping those at 299 because there's no space at 298. Yeah, 299 is the one's got the big yard. Gosh, I mean, I've got right. Yeah, well, let's say I've got to run my Charleston guy tonight, and Ronnie's got to run in Savannah. Uh, Let me see. I don't think I'm gonna be. Gosh, I'd love to do some of those. Uh, let let me. Larissa might. Have you got Larissa's number? Call Larissa. Call Larissa if you will, and see if she would run one of those Savannahs for me. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be any better for her. I mean, I think she would just soon go that. Since I have her on the Richmond Hill, yeah, that Savannah would give her more miles and everything. Yeah, give her a call. She'd probably be the only one that I could come up with right now because the rest of them's going to be working, or we're going to be working full time tomorrow too, aren't we? All right. Well, just let her know that too. Then. All right. All right. See you. That's life in the fast lane, as y'all guys can see. It's working me tough right now. Like I said, this time of year, uh, they're working every single driver I got almost every day, and we're about to run out of hours. And that's what I'm up against is having guys that may run out of hours. And um, if we do that, we'll be in tough shape. But I don't know what you do. I mean, everybody wants their packages right now, but I like to take advantage of these real good runs if I can. Yeah, it's the joys of running a business, Matt. That's for sure. People that don't understand it. I mean, you hang around with me for a day and you'll see it. I mean, my phone rings off the hook sometimes, and either I'm fixing something, making sure trips are running, or whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, yeah, I know it. Yeah, the ELDs are well, they're. I don't worry about the ELDs as much. I mean, but the problem is now they're coming up with a new one. We've been on the electronic devices for 5 or 6 years, and now they're coming up with a new one that's even more strict than the one they have. That it'll record everything as soon as you move that truck. The old ones left left a little bit for honesty type thing. So but the new ones, it's something else. It's something else. Yeah, I guess so. I'm waiting around. I'll be glad when January gets here so I can relax a little bit again. That's for sure. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to take a quick break, go back to the fridge and get me a Mountain Dew if you don't mind. So I know JC gets away with this all the time. So let me buy with this right now too. I'll be back amongst you. And let me see if I can put this in. Okay. All right, hold on one second here. Oh me, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh me. Yeah, I don't think you'll have to worry about an ELD with unless you got a real big, unless you got a Class A truck. You don't have to worry about an ELD. I don't think if it's anything under 26,000 pounds, if I'm right. Oh man, that feels good. Hold on one second. I'm back a little bit. Yeah, I might have to let that computer sit there and work because I don't have that keychain thing that goes with it. I'm gonna have to wait and get that from home. But hey, Chris, glad to see you in here now. 28 wet and snowy at the farm. Ooh. We're foggy out here today. It's foggy and it looks messy. Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting my yogurt. I gotta have a tad bit of yogurt and my Mountain Dew. So I'm gonna eat a little bit of yogurt right in front of you. Gotta let an old man. I gotta have something to go. Yeah, getting back to the driving part, it's rough this time of year because, like I said, we're working 7 days a week. I mean, it is tough, and it's tough to work on the equipment when I'm doing it like that too, because I have to rotate some stuff around. I mean, put this guy in this truck and bring his truck back in, and that sort of stuff. I mean, it's not fun to have to slip seat all these drivers. You got a guy coming to pick up a truck at 9:30. Well, that's good. Sell those trucks, JC. Sell those trucks. That's for sure. Now I'm gonna give. I got a truck. JC's gonna come down and get. Hopefully it'll make him a good, yard truck, moving trailers and stuff like that. It's got a stout engine in it. JC's the truck salesman, builder, and everything else. I wish he lived closer to me so I could get some other things from him. But we'll make do. We'll make do what we have to do. Yeah, yeah. Well, sales this time of year are slow just about anywhere. You see all kind. Even sales in the parts store slows down. December's generally not a great time for the parts store because a lot of people are doing other things other than working on cars, and unless it's cars that breaks. Yeah. Yeah, JC's he's a master on the Ford trucks, that's for sure. Yep, I hope you don't mind letting me eat a little bit this morning. It's been a Well, that's good if it picks up. I mean, it varies. And of course, like my FedEx is wide open. Uh, it's all we can do to manage. I mean, we make good money during the month of December, that's for sure. Because and and there's Amazon hitting me up, wanting me to run some Amazon. I'm not running the extra for Amazon's going a little bit nutty, so I'm not caring about running any extra trucks for Amazon. But and this came up on my computer. They had extra loads there too. I bet so. They're probably hollering the blues for drivers right now too. And you'll see Amazon. You're going to see all kinds of Amazon delivery people out there nowadays. They have they're trying to get into Uber type thing for delivery. It's not really the most. Uh, I don't know. It doesn't look like the nicest thing for me, and it kind of strange to me to see somebody come up in a beat up old car delivering a package, and that's what you're getting right now. They're getting just uh, some strange delivery setups on the final leg of it. Yeah, well, that's true, Chris. I mean, you can find some good deals on some stuff like that if you're going to auctions and stuff, and uh, and you got people that want to pay taxes and everything else first of the year, and then you can find it's a good buying month. I've always thought too. Yeah, Amazon is throwing so much at the wall right now. It's pathetic. I mean, they're growing with leaps and bounds on the retail end of it, and they're trying to do their own delivery, and they're not up to snuff on that right now. So that's on the inside. I'm telling you that. I mean, I know that from the inside part, and having some trucks leased onto them, and it's not that they need to get their act together if they think they're going to be into the trucking business. I mean, now FedEx and UPS, now they know how to do the trucking business, uh, but they don't. They don't. Amazon hasn't figured it out yet. At least they're. I don't think they have. Yep, got to sell what you can sell so you don't pay taxes on the inventory. That's for sure. Yeah, love my little black cherry yogurt here. Hope you don't mind. That is my good combo here. Diet Mountain Dew and black cherry yogurt. That's a good little breakfast for me. You had key lime pie yogurt. Oh, okay. Yeah, as old men, we got to have yogurt in our life and everything. Got to make sure that everything is going in and out right. Got to keep the system. You got to keep the system going good, so everything goes in your system right and out of your system right. Yeah, I was getting back to. I'm gonna have, like I said, I've got to drive tonight myself. I'm trying to uh, take up the slack. They're hoping. Well, they're nice enough to me to let me run my Savannah runs backwards tonight. Basically, it starts in Savannah and goes to Charlotte and then back into Savannah, and they're going to let me run it backwards. They're going to let me take the loads down tonight early, and then bring some what they call a DPU back in the morning because they got more freight than they can shake a stick at, evidently. And that being said, we can we'll do our best to get everything done. Yeah, I think everybody's eating the leftovers. My wife and I, we ate the last leftovers of the turkey and the dressing, and I've eaten it for. I'm trying to think what's. well, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we ate leftovers every day after the initial, Thursday lunch and everything. So we had our Thursday lunch and then had Thursday supper. We had some more. Then Friday lunch, I had turkey again. Friday at supper, I had turkey again. And Saturday, we finished off everything. We scraped it down to the bottom. My wife said she makes a real good dressing and everything. Uh, she's got a real good recipe for dressing and did real good on that. You gonna cook some deer, huh? Yeah, that's me. I'm like Bubba Gump. When we wiped it out. We wiped out everything yesterday at lunchtime. We had to eat. I ate Mexican for supper last night, so that's we wiped out everything there. Uh, like I said, we ate Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and by lunchtime Saturday we had everything completely gone. All the sweet potato pie that she has, the casserole. I mean, not the casserole, the dressing. She makes the dressing and the turkey and the gravy and the peas and everything. So that's what we had. No, I didn't have turkey. Actually, I had chicken. I had chicken last night. I had the quesadillas. That's what I had last night for supper. So yeah, I got down, did that, and watched the few of the ball games. I got to see my NC State win, beat North Carolina, and then I watched a little bit of the Alabama game last night in between working on the computers, and then I watched a little bit of I was flipping around Alabama, Notre Dame, Clemson, and watching the different ones, and enjoying that. And I like this weekend's one of the best weekends because I think they call it rival weekend. All the big rivals of each team, beat up on everybody. So it was a good weekend if you like college football. Still got 3 frozen turkeys in the freezer. Wow. Yeah. I don't. We get the one turkey and that's all we get. And when it's gone, it's gone. Then I guess it's turkey sandwiches or something later on. I like a ham. I like to get a good ham and then eat off that for a while. Yeah. Now I thought LSU I didn't watch it. Oh, they went into 7 overtimes. I didn't watch that. I watched a little bit. I thought LSU was going to win it. 74-72. Wow. And A&M won it. I did not watch. I turned it off after I kind of thought LSU had it. That's what you get sometimes with these close rivals like that. I mean, it was back and forth, but I kind of thought LSU was going to take it. And I turned it off. It was getting late for me too. I needed to get a little bit of rest. Yeah. Yeah, I watched them until about 11:30, I think, or about 11, I thought. But I watched like I said, I watched the Alabama game. I thought it started off a little exciting with the Auburn getting in there and scoring a little bit, but after that, it was Katie bar the door. That second half. I think Alabama will probably, unless somebody knocks them off. they got Georgia next week, and then they'll be into the championship series, I guess. But that's the old college bowls. I like that. I like the college football better than I do the pros. I watch the pros a little bit. I don't. I mean, we got the Panthers down. We got the Carolina Panthers down here. That's not too far from us, over here in Charlotte. But I've only gone to a few of their games, and I'm not a the SEC football is good. I like ACC and SEC when it comes to football. I mean, of course, we're based here in North Carolina, so we got the ACC, and we got Clemson and North Carolina State and North Carolina and Wake Forest and I forget all the rest of them. Then they got some of them, the new ones like Pitt and Notre Dame's even in our conference, but they won't go in our They won't in our basketball conference, but not the football conference. They want to be independent. But they're in the conference, the ACC conference, but they want their football to be independent. Yeah, I think Florida State. I'm trying to think. Florida State, Georgia Tech, all that. Yeah, I like ACC and SEC football. And it's good. Of course, then again, you get the ones up there at Michigan and Ohio State and all them. And I mean, look at that game yesterday. Ohio State, they put a whipping on Michigan that I wouldn't have thought. So that was a good one too. I like see some of those strong ones like that. They're fun to watch, and especially like I said, Alabama, they're just walking all over everybody again this year. I mean, it's something. It's something. Yeah, Ohio State. Good gracious, I wouldn't have thought they would have done that to. I think they were trying to show the committee that they're the ones that deserve to go in the 4 slot. That's why I think they ran the score up so high. I mean, that's just my thought process anyway. Well, I bet that was good. Of course, when you own something like that, Ed, that's like my granddad used to own a fish camp, and I don't eat fish at all. We go to the beach all the time, and a lot of people want to eat seafood. I don't want to eat seafood because I was around it so much when I was a kid. My granddad, I mean, every weekend there for years, all I did was eat fish. So by the time I got, hey Jeff, well, yeah, it's been crazy the last couple. I've got to let you know, Jeff. We got a truck out of Savannah that I got to get you serviced at 928. It's up. It's got to be serviced. And I was just talking to JC Smith on here earlier. We got a truck that JC's wanting to buy from us, and I think y'all already started working on it. That's the one we had to put the seat in, and I think we had to put some batteries in it and a few other things. So you got that truck to work on. And let's see, we're getting a little bit caught up on the services because y'all serviced Ronnie's truck Friday, I think, Thursday or Friday. And so, yeah, you'll have it's going to be busy because they're working a truck 7 days a week, Jeff. So yeah, we're going to be busy. We're going to be busy trying to get some trucks in there to service. So that's going to be tough. Now, all you guys, the one I'm kind of talking with, Jeff Bearden here. That's one of my mechanics. He's been with me about 7 or 8 months now, and he's a good, hardworking young man. I'll say young. He's still an older, experienced guy, but he's way younger. When you're in your 50s, you're still young to me. So I guess that's the way I think Jeff, I think late 40s, early 50s, and but that's still young to me. But uh, yeah, we're gonna have a busy time coming up these next few weeks. The next 4 weeks is just going to be Katie bar to the door uh, for us because it's going to be every single day running, and I'm going to be pulling my hair out trying to keep enough drivers. 57. I didn't think you was 57, Jeff. I guess so. That's still young to me, though. I still got you by a few, Jeff. Yeah, peak season just wears us out. Peak season, I mean, literally just wears me out. Uh, each Sunday you're going to see me dragging probably because uh, it's I, I I get phone calls round the clock. I mean, the first one I got this morning was at 3:30, I think, and then they called me again at 6:30 needing something changed, and then y'all heard them call me just a few minutes ago wanting me to see if I can get more drivers in down there, and but thank goodness I sold off 6 runs this past year, uh, dedicated routes out of Greensboro, so I don't have that terminal to mess with. So that helps. That helps right there. So it it's a good life. It's a tough life. I mean, you have to stay. You have to be on your game. You have to be right on top of it. So if you think it's an easy life, now it's not because, and some people it would probably drive them crazy because I work a lot of hours. Uh, that's right. That's all we can do. We've got to. We got when Jeff came to work with us. Larry, my head mechanic, told him, said, "Dill, there's never going to be a day that you won't have something to do, and you got job security here because every single day we'll have it. There's never going to be a day that we go to that shop and say, well, what do we do today? It's what's the most important thing to do today. We have to prioritize and get out the most important things each and every day. Very few, I think Jeff will tell you, our shop does not slow down. It gets busier and busier and busier, it seems like. Uh, and I'll, eventually may have to add some more mechanics too. I've got Jim that's a mechanic and he's a driver also too, but he's working 6 and 7 days a week for me, and he runs the record when I need it. Him and Larry, and then they're Doug and Jeff are primarily in the shop, but Jim and Larry are in there with them too, and I've got another guy, Richard, that's I just hired on. That's good on electrical, but I've had him over here at my other store doing electrical work and handyman work over here. So I'm keeping everybody busy there. My my guys that can do mechanical things for me, they never are going to be slack at my businesses because we have something to do every single day, and on into the night sometimes if we don't watch it. But that's life. It's that's a good thing being able to do that. I'm glad that I've got a business that's strong like that right now, and some people don't have businesses that are that strong. So I guess I'm not complaining too much because it could be the other way around. It could be that I'd be laying off people and uh, not using uh, all my facilities and everything else. So it it's something to be thankful for. And this being Thanksgiving week, that's probably a good thing. This being good Thanksgiving week, I ought to be thankful that business is good, and we have had a good run of things, and uh, I've been able to progress. I'm very thankful that I got into my new place and everything. No, I haven't, and that's what we're getting ready to do. That's the next big push, Ponca, is to open up the shop, the Napa Service Center. Now, I was approved for the the truck center, since we already have a truck shop, and we could actually do the public work there if we wanted to. But I'm gonna have to increase the. I got to get me a couple of more good diesel mechanics before I want to do that, because like I said, we're in peak season right now. We're pushed to the limit right now. So I don't want to overtax myself. And plus I want to actually put it in the shop right behind here. I'm here at the dealership, and we've got a shop back here I'm going to add on to. And once I add on to it, then I'll be in good shape to open up that part of my business also. But thanks for asking on that. I'm I'm thankful that everything's going good, and you know, I like I like having these projects, and they're interesting. Some people would say, "Well, or what are you doing next?" or "Why are you doing so much?" and "Why aren't you slowing down at your age?" I just don't want to slow down. I see too many of my friends that have slowed down, and they've slowed down, and some of them have passed on too. And I don't want to do that. I mean, I lost my dad. I've outlived my dad a couple of years already. My dad passed away at 65, and I'll be 68 this coming June. And I still feel fairly healthy. Uh, I got some aches and pains. I got knees that don't get around like they used to, and uh, you know, so I'm trying to. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I don't think Jeff's worried about a layoff. As much work as we got going on down at our shop. Yeah, we don't sit around. We and that's the one thing, and Jeff will tell you, and I just want my guys to stay busy. I don't, and we do. We don't have guys sitting around telling jokes and jumping on tool trucks and doing things like that. We actually work. We work hard. Um, we don't have. I mean, I know a lot of guys enjoy these tool truck videos and all that sort of stuff. We don't. The tool truck doesn't even come around to our place because of the fact that we have most of our tools, and plus I own a Napa store, and I can order anything into the shop that we need, and we are we've got a good supply of things, so we we don't need to do that. I mean, I definitely have a good supply of toolboxes. I'm probably toolbox poor, but the way we work is we get out there and work hard, and we're not trying to be a big flash about it, and not to disparage anybody. It's just hard work is what we do, and we don't. Uh, I mean, like I said, I like watching some of these other videos. I just don't have the time to do them. I guess that's one reason I just do mainly live streams, is because we work a lot. Now I've tried to, and I'm going to try to put some videos out and do some good videos. They're tough to do, like JC talks about them. By the time you do all the videos and everything, it's tough to get that out. But I'm not trying to get huge. I mean, I love it when I get more subscribers and everything else, and I hope I'm saying things that are interesting to people. But that's not my primary goal. I mean, my goal is to run my businesses and run those right. And as long as I do that, I think I'm doing good. I'm not trying to build a YouTube business like some people have. I mean, some people have got huge YouTube businesses. Well, and yeah, I'm toolbox poor, that's for sure. Yeah, you need. Yeah, I've got plenty of boxes. That's one thing. I've got. I probably have 20 or 25 toolboxes. I think between my two shops. If I had to get, I don't know. I've never really taken account. I have a lot. I have a good many. Oh, I don't have as I need to move some from the new shop, the newest shop over there to this shop over here because I'm running out of space over here. I've kind of built me a little toolbox. I've got me a lot of tools over here. I brought a lot of my woodworking tools over here. I like woodworking, so I 35. I may have. I don't know. uh, yeah, I got plenty of box. Jeff will tell you I got a lot of stuff because he helped clean out the Napa store, the old Napa store. Uh, him and Larry the other week, and we Napa came over and took the majority of my inventory and moved it over here for me and did a real good job of helping me reprovision some things and put the shelves up and stuff like that. But after they left, there was still hey, truck driving lady, glad to see you jump in here. Uh, yeah, well, I'm toolbox poor, that's for sure right now. But as soon as I say that, then I'll think I'll need some more. Uh, I like having the toolboxes available so we can put the separate tools out. And of course, you know, we never have enough tools. I never have enough tools. It seems like. I'm trying to read some here while I'm at it too. Yeah, like I was saying a while ago, JC will tell you, it's tough to put the videos out here. They, if you're wanting to put a video out every week or two or whatever, it takes a lot of time. Sometimes I don't have it. I don't have the time. I like doing the Sunday morning thing because generally that's about my easiest time. Yeah. All right, JC, you go sell that thing. Go sell him one or two trucks for sure. Yeah. Yeah, man. I never every time. I mean, I even look out here at the tools that I sell, and I'm jealous of the fact that some of them I got them out here for sale, and I don't have them in the shop. But they'll migrate to the shop eventually. Some of them will. I'll probably have to sell them back to my shop. But we got us a good tool selection. I'm trying to get even more now, and I like having the different things. Now, the neat thing about having the store is that I kind of keep up with my inventory of tools and gadgets and everything else, and I know what we've got here. So if my guys do need it, they can run over here and get it from me. So that's the good thing. Yeah, we're sitting back here wasting money, and JC's over there making money right now. JC he's a hustler. He's a hustler. Everybody's got to admire JC. If you see his videos and see what he's done and everything else, he's a hustler. Yeah, it's a plus having the shop over here, and I mean, just for instance, we were doing something here at the shop, and I needed a very long, straight screwdriver. Well, I knew I had some somewhere, but we just went over there and I just bought it for myself over on the tool board. And it was one, oh gosh, I needed one that had about a 12-inch shank on it, I guess, or, the body of it. So I was able to just pull it off the tool board and sell it to myself. Yeah. I've gone to a lot of sales, and I've accumulated tools like that over the years. And plus, I bought out a couple of mechanics too. I got a pretty nice Snap-on box a couple years ago. It was an older box, but it was a good box, and it suited me just fine. And we got it, and I bought it and all the tools that this mechanic had then when he retired, along with his specialty tools that he had made and everything else. He had some tools that he had made for uh, working on Cummins and Detroits and just some specialty stuff. He had to show me what it was, and it was pretty ingenious on some of the stuff he had. Yeah, yeah, I have to. Sometimes I regret getting my own Napa bill because we actually. I mean, that's how I got into the Napa business. I was a big buyer of the Napa product anyway at my shop, and the boy was struggling with his Napa store. And he kept after me to buy it, and this, that, and the other, and I knew he was struggling because he had to order everything for me. But I still like Napa product and everything. So that's my wife probably would have wished I hadn't have made the deal, but she didn't kill me. She wasn't too happy with me, but she let me make the deal, and I bought the Napa franchise last year. Opened it up November 1st of last year. So I'm celebrating 1 year in the business as a Napa store owner. And then we've been in the new building. We opened it up November 1st of this year. It took us about 6 months. We were in an older building, and I think a lot of you guys that own here a lot, you know what it was. I was in an older building. It was an old washerette. It's what it was initially built for 50 years ago, I guess, when I was still in high school, I think, when they built that. But it's just an old block building. Wasn't probably 1,500 square feet. Wasn't very big at all. Crammed full of stuff with all kind of, by the time I put some product in it to sell, it was crammed in there and no room. And then I was able to buy the old Ford dealership over here on the other side of town. It's on a major highway, and it does real good for me. Matt, you take care. I'm getting ready to get off here in just a few minutes myself, and I'm gonna call it a day. I've enjoyed everybody jumping in here. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna call it a day too, because I got to work on these computers right behind me here. I've got this on my wife's desk, and I got a mess on her desk, and she's gonna kill me if I don't fix that. Y'all take care. I'm gonna jump off here too, and uh, catch y'all again maybe sometime this week, or at least next Sunday anyway. I'll see you around.